Chief Puff, the fluffy mom of the flower children. This Heartless's unique quirks are based off of a dandelion. It can glide around us like a graceful falling petal, spread its pollen in the air with a shake of its head, summon baby seed gremlins, and cut us with the scruffy teeth of its leaves. Chief Puff creates multiple more Heartless from its poofy head. The puffballs come forth after it latches the tips of its leaves on its head and flings the spores outward. It huddles, squashing down low. Then it hops up while fully stretching. The animator points the chest up and the arms curl out to give the pose lots of flourish. The pollen that scatters during this other attack actually makes your party members sneeze, and that is the cutest thing. To start scattering, Chief Puff rubs its head like it's lathering up shampoo. The arms shuffle with quick timing as its body wiggles around. At the end, it bobbles back and forth as if recoiling from the momentum, making sure every little bit of pollen got into the air. Creeper, the nobody of many faces. This creature is the weakest of the nobodies. It's small and feeble looking, but makes up for that by traveling in packs and constantly changing its form, making it unpredictable in battle. This character has insane flexibility in what it's capable of doing. The animators just went crazy with the exaggeration of these poses. Creeper can actually flatten its hands and turn them into pointed wings, allowing it to fly like a bird. It can also thin itself out and pierce the ground as a spear. But I think the most interesting thing Creeper can do is this sword attack. It starts by stretching its back up into an arc, and then in one frame, pops into a disc. The disc scuttles around the floor until slowly unfurling. The disc was actually its hands, and its body was packed tightly in between them. The hands and head form the handle of a sword, while the legs jut out to form an intricately shaped blade. After the attack, the animator smoothly and cleanly morphs Creeper back to normal. Berserker, the large and not in charge nobody. Named after a common ability in Final Fantasy games, it uses its Berserk style of fighting to unleash powerful attacks without regard for its well-being. The Berserker is controlled by a cursed hammer. The animator displays this relationship perfectly with its idle animation. The hammer is fully upright, while Berserker is hanging on and flopped to the side, looking unaware. It's got a massive lean forwards and would likely fall down if the hammer wasn't holding its weight. All the movement here originates from the hammer. When the handle goes back and pushes the hand, we get this perfect wave of cause and effect through the body, ending with the head rolling around. The body acts like a ragdoll, not putting forth any strength at all. Ragdoll actually describes Berserker's entire moveset well. The hammer seems completely in charge while Berserker hangs on for dear life. There's even an attack where Berserker shrinks down to baby size, and the hammer just goes crazy, stun-locking anyone in its way. It's completely traded control for strength. Hammer Frame, the amusingly wild Hammer Heartless. Being one of the more cartoony Heartless, it exhibits tons of silly energy through its set of fun moves, like picking itself up by its hammer after falling, and this super fancy cartwheel. Hammer Frame is so extremely hyper during its idle animation. It wiggles its whole body around, its heels bouncing non-stop. It shakes out its arms as if doing an exercise warm-up, but the shakes are so fast you start to wonder how many cups of coffee it's just consumed. Eager to absolutely devastate us in a fight, Hammer Frame drops in and does its signature move, Shockwave. The animator crouches it down, then arcs its body forward for a few frames. It then cushions back on this pose, holding for emphasis. This is called anticipation, which is like the wind-up of a move. The feet curl up, then Hammer Frame quickly slams the ground. It maintains a horizontal line pose without any extra frames to cushion the movement. This is one type of cartoony exaggeration that really brings a lot of personality to the character. Dancer, the aggressively twirly nobody. The dancer's idle animation has an oddly glitchy quality that contrasts a lot from its usual smooth traversal during battle. Its hips and arms circle through consistent arcs, but are interrupted by pulses. These are actually the limbs lengthening. The knees and elbows pop outwards, and the torso stretches a bit, all with staggered timing to help it flow together. Dancer's attacks focus a lot on its legs, using powerful twirls and kicks. This attack here involves us in its dance. Dancer skates low, its arms out in a V shape. Here it latches onto Sora's head and leaps over him. Well before landing, the animator juts the arms out and rotates the torso so Dancer can waste no time dragging Sora around. Left arm lets go here, while right arm winds Sora up in front. Speed begins to contrast, Dancer curling up until the hit connects, and it stretches out with ferocity. Annoying as it is to get grabbed like this, the attack has admittedly beautiful arcs and silky smooth timing. Gambler, the fancy magician nobody. It is said that the gambler doesn't like to fight, but that doesn't stop it from following us around and trying to play games. All its movements look quite silly and exaggerated, so it's hard to take this foe seriously. Gambler has a bit of a show-offy nature to it, stopping in the center of the room to juggle stuff, standing a mile away from us and breakdancing, etc. This move here amuses me the most. It will stop in front of us and start juggling either cards or a big die. Once a game mode is activated, it falls into this rhythm with its sleeves, like it's trying to maintain a mysterious yet mocking vibe while we fight for our life. Like, ooh, which card is it? The animator has used slow and even timing, plus the principle of overlapping action to flow the sleeves and neck around in this way. Each part drags along as if loose, eliminating any stiffness in the movement. And that is enough admiration for now. Thanks for watching. Please let me know what you're thinking down in the comments. Subscribe if you want to keep up to date with this series, leave a like if you enjoyed, and share the video if you think others will enjoy it too. And I will see you next time.